Russia, go home, now.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наші програми пропонуються на багатьох мовах. Будь ласка, завітайте suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Raising livestock and eating fish and also producing dairy is one of the largest contributing factors to climate change. And the public needs to know this, and policies need to be enacted to help eliminate that. It's one of the easiest ways that we have to not just adapt to, but to mitigate climate change. And it can be done as easy as just changing out what you have on your plate.
Dr. Richard Oppenlander, vegan, the vegan solution to sustainability, part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan side effect, good for your own environment.
I am vegan because I love animals. It is that simple. You can never be an animal lover if you are not vegan.
Nanga Def. I am Abdoulaye, and I just said, "How are you?" in Wolof, one of the national languages spoken in Senegal. The humble residents of Senegal extend their warmest welcome as we embark together on the journey to a shining vegan world. We firmly believe in its imminent realization and offer our deepest prayers for your rapid spiritual growth and eternal peace.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Algeria is one of them.
Algeria. Law 88-8 of 1988 and Penal Code. Law 88-8 establishes a prohibition against those who practice ill treatment towards domestic and tamed or captive wild animal people. According to the Penal Code, infringements are punishable by fines and/or imprisonment, with the heaviest punishment being a 5-year jail sentence for poisoning animal persons.
Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Compassionate viewers, welcome back to our show. Dr. Richard Oppenlander, Vegan, the Vegan Solution to Sustainability, Part 2 of 2. In this episode, we join Dr. Oppenlander, Vegan, on our ongoing journey to explore the critical condition of our planet. We also delve into his captivating personal endeavor, a heartwarming animal sanctuary. Let us hear Dr. Oppenlander's bold words about our planet's current condition.
It's expected to have a 40% shortage in freshwater supplies by the year 2030. We have, again, irreversible loss of biodiversity, ecosystems, and extinction of species faster than we've ever seen before for the past 65 million years. We have a world hunger issue with a little less than 1 billion people on Earth suffering from hunger, with about 350 children dying from hunger each hour.
Dr. Oppenlander then addresses the critical situation our precious oceans are facing. Most people are still unaware of the extent of the destruction to our oceans caused by eating fish people.
There are three principal ways our oceans are being destroyed, and all of them are caused or at least heavily affected by food choice. Raising and eating animals on land causes warming and acidification of our oceans, which is now thought to be irreversible in our lifetime. Surface runoff from livestock operations on land has caused more than 550 nitrogen-flooded dead zones around the world, comprising 95,000 square miles of areas completely devoid of oxygen or life. So any meaningful discussion of the state of our oceans has to first begin with frank discussions about land-based animal agriculture. But it is fishing that has the largest impact of all. Incredibly large amounts of sea life are taken from our oceans in three ways. First, they're taken as target fish. That's the one you want to eat. But fish are also taken out of our oceans to feed other fish grown in factory fish farms, part of the aquaculture movement. And lastly, fish are also taken as bykill due to the first two types of fishing. Well, that doesn't really leave too much in our oceans now, does it? In fact, our oceans are being ravaged, and yet everyone we know still eats fish. Fragile, interdependent, and poorly understood ecosystems have been devastated.
Summing up the current situation, Dr. Oppenlander explains how simple the solution is.
Raising livestock and eating fish, and also producing dairy, is one of the largest contributing factors to climate change. And the public needs to know this, and policies need to be enacted to help eliminate that. It's one of the easiest ways that we have to not just adapt to, but to mitigate climate change. And it can be done as easy as just changing out what you have on your plate.
Live and let live. Vegan is the tip.
As the global crisis unfolds, the solution is crystal clear. Just get rid of all animal people products. However, leaders and policymakers are still hesitant to pass the vegan law. Dr. Oppenlander will share his perspective on the underlying reasons.
One is that it's so culturally ingrained that they themselves most likely consume animal products. So how we expect our leaders to change if they themselves are doing something that they can't change for themselves. Secondly, is that they're afraid. They're very much afraid of losing their audience or their platform because 98% of the rest of the people in the world consume animal products. So they feel as if they're going to lose their platform, even if they were very much aware of all these stats and figures and took it seriously. So they're also very, very concerned about the powerful meat, dairy, and fishing industries, which control $1 to $2 trillion worth of goods and policies, meaning subsidies, as well as the budget for marketing. So it's a very large-scaled problem that we have on all those levels.
Vegan. Walk the talk.
We will pause for a while to enjoy God's showering love with our loving dog person. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
Peace for Ukraine or Urane.
Compassionate viewers, welcome back to our program. Dr. Richard Oppenlander, Vegan, the Vegan Solution to Sustainability, Part 2 of 2. In the face of such challenges, Dr. Oppenlander maintains an optimistic outlook regarding the potential of policymakers and their pivotal role in driving positive transformation on a broader societal scale. Now, let us delve into his captivating policy proposal, which outlines effective strategies to combat global resource depletion and address the pressing issue of the climate crisis.
So how do we solve all these issues of global depletion? Knowing and doing. Over the years, I've been proposing two categories of solutions. First, there needs to be widespread, sweeping education of the public, and those with a platform of influence. We need to educate the educated and reach a higher level of consciousness. And second, we need to implement initiatives based on that education, such as creating policies which open the door for businesses and help new and also young farmers and help transition existing farms from animal agriculture to plant-based systems and to transition those in the fishing industry, for instance, to plant-based businesses. Beginning with the reallocation of $770 billion per year we spend globally subsidizing the meat, dairy, and fishing industries. Just use some of that money. This money could be spent more wisely and effectively for education and transitioning purposes.
World peace leaders, be vegan. Saintly wise, lead your nations. God will bestow on you liberation.
Next, Dr. Oppenlander talks about the loss of land due to the industrial animal people raising operations and how easily we could reverse world hunger and reduce our global greenhouse gas emissions.
Once again, out of all the land on Earth that's being used for agriculture, 80% is used for grazing livestock and crops to feed them. That's a little over 4 billion hectares. Well, many researchers now agree that we could grow enough food to feed the human population today and into the next 20 years on less than 1 billion hectares, not 4 or 5 billion. Thus, we can stop all animal agriculture, remove all livestock from all grazing lands, and convert those 4 billion plus hectares back to forests by reforestation or just natural regeneration, rewilding. Short term, over the next 5 to 7 years, this would meet and exceed every country's methane reduction pledge. And by 2050, with more than 4 billion hectares reforested, we would be able to sequester or pull down all those excessive greenhouse gases, all that excessive carbon dioxide of where we are today at 420 parts per million, closer to the historic levels of 277, where we were for the past 10,000 years, and our Earth was healthier. It's a beautifully simple plan.
Dr. Oppenlander believes that we can make a big difference by changing our food habits. He urges people to choose vegan food, and he reiterates the profound impact of this clear and simple choice. By making conscious and sustainable dietary choices, each of us has the golden opportunity to become a true vegan hero for our planet.
There's an easy solution to global depletion. We don't have to destroy our planet or ourselves to eat. In fact, it's the other way around. But we must change. And it is a choice. We need to substitute, replace, eliminate the practice of raising, slaughtering, and consuming animals. We must do it now. There's great news in all this because the food choices that are optimal for our planet's health happen to be the very same food choices that optimize our own health. So you know what? We can actually all be heroes. That's right. All of us. We can be superheroes, swooping down and saving lives and saving our planet with every single thing we eat. This is the way we need to look at this. Every single day, yeah, a superhero. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling better already.
Kind-hearted viewers, before we end our show featuring Dr. Oppenlander, we would like to share a heartwarming story about his animal people sanctuary. This tale is a reminder of the power of love and compassion, and it inspires us to work toward a better future for our planet.
We've taken a farm that essentially for its entire history has been a conventional animal agricultural farm with livestock where they raised, slaughtered, and ate livestock and animals of all types. And we've taken that and now have brought in animals that are in need of being rescued, injured, abused, and they live here for the rest of their lives in harmony and peace with each other without any fear of anything really, and certainly not being raised or eaten for food. They're simply here to live out as natural life as possible in a rescue and sanctuary setting.
We extend our sincere appreciation to you, Dr. Richard Oppenlander, for your unwavering commitment to enlightening the public about the critical state of our planet and advocating for the vegan lifestyle as the optimal solution to address this critical situation. May your continued benevolent efforts be blessed by Providence. To learn more about Dr. Richard Oppenlander and his books, please visit inspireawarenessnow.org/about, comfortablyunaware.com.
It is important for a person to know how to eat. When it comes to the evolution of the soul, one will only eat fruit. Master Bensaduno, vegetarian.
Animal people loving viewers, thank you for being with us today for Dr. Richard Oppenlander, Vegan, the Vegan Solution to Sustainability, Part 2 of 2. Coming up next is Wolves in Sheep's Clothing, Beware of Supporting the Kremlin, Part 2 of 2, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May God's grace always be with us, and may we continue to work toward a vegan utopia where all animal people are treated with respect and compassion.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Russia, leave Ukraine or you reign now. Peace be with you too.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VEG.